Damas y caballeros, yo soy Jesús Ricardo Rodríguez y están viendo The Few Show.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Few Show. My name is Ricardo, coming to you live from Vero Beach on October 21st here in Ignite Pro Wrestling. And look who we just bumped in.
Hold on. Here's the thing. You started with something actually pretty cool. The Few, right? Let's do it one more. You do it one more time.
Yeah, I'll do it.
But from right here, from the diaphragm.
All right,
right.
ready?
Just give it one more time. Give it one more time.
All right,
We're gonna
we're
count it.
doing 1, 2, 3. Good evening, everyone. The Few
Okay, go.
Show. Better?
Better.
All right.
Right.
And look who we just bumped into. A former ring announcer for WWE, Ricardo Rodriguez. Or is it Jesus?
It's Jesus, formerly known as Ricardo, because that was my slave name back in the day. So
wow.
we don't go by that anymore. But Rodriguez is my real last name, so that's mine. They can't take that away.
So, Mr. Rodriguez, why did you become a professional wrestler now? Because I've seen you wrestle lots of times now, and now a ring announcer.
Well, I used to watch Lucha Libre when I was a little kid. Obviously, grew up in Los Angeles. Very heavy on the Mexican Lucha Libre. Same thing when I lived in Mexico as a kid, Lucha Libre. So I watched that. Unfortunately, as I grew up, I got involved more with school and studies and all that stuff. So I kind of pushed wrestling aside. And then in high school, or once I got to the later years of high school, I started wrestling, like amateur wrestling. I did that after high school for a little bit, and eventually I got caught up with pro wrestling once again. And then from there, I just went from there.
So, what is your social media? Let's say, like, I'm a big fan of wrestling. Like, if I'm in Miami or somewhere that, like, fans could reach you, to watch you wrestle.
The easiest one right now, honestly, is still Twitter. It's still RRWWE. I haven't changed the WWE part because I don't want to lose the check mark. Because if I change it, I lose the check mark, and I like the check mark. And then also through my Instagram, which is the letter J _ Rodriguez 818. So you can always find all my stuff, training videos, and all that stuff from there.
So, Mr. Rodriguez, tell your fans what are your top 3 favorite wrestlers, or probably a ring announcer in there. Probably like, who is it, Howard Finkel?
Definitely. Howard, as far as ring announcers, Howard Finkel, the guys from AAA, always, those guys had so much energy. Let me see, Howard Finkel, and only because we used to have a lot of fun with them, Tony Chimmel.
Wow.
Used to have a lot of fun with them. But as far as wrestlers, number one, Eddie, easily Eddie, Di Malenko, and of course, El Patron. You gotta go with El Patron.
Oh my God, Patron.
Oh yeah.
How's he though in person? Really nice, or?
Yeah, man, we were. It wasn't just a TV friendship. It wasn't just that kind of relationship. We were actually friends in real life. We spent 5 years together until we both, went our separate ways on independence. But we were always together. We drove together. We shared rooms together. We were always traveling together. So, and I think that transcended to TV. That you can tell that we had a genuine relationship with each other. That a lot of guys that you see on TV, they just don't mesh. They don't mesh because they don't spend that much time together. Whereas, like I said, with myself and Alberto, we were always together. And then we literally, if you ever saw him talk, we finished each other's sentences because he would forget something and I would just whisper in his ear, da-da-da. And then he would, oh yeah, that's right. And then he would finish what he was saying, and then he would just keep going. But no, like he was a genuine person to me. Same with me to him. We had each other's backs, and through the good and the bad, especially through the bad, we had each other's backs. He took the bullet for me many times. I took the bullet for him many times. So it was good. It was good while it lasted.
So, my name is Breakout. I'm gonna at the segment saying "Too Sweet," and this is Jesus Rodriguez right next to me saying